Loading Ready Run 6th anniversary screening, November 7th, Vancouver. Buy your tickets online ASAP and bring your helmets. It's gonna be sweet.
We couldn't actually get the gladiatorial battle dome?
What? No fights? No joust?
The deposit was like $700.
That was the whole... Alright, well, you should probably still come. It's gonna be... Yeah, it'll be cool.
Nighttime. Outside it was as dark as a black velvet painting of a funeral procession. I lay in bed, unable to sleep. I have a very uncomfortable mattress. That's when it happened. The phone's ring pierced the deafening silence of the darkness. Or it would have if I hadn't left it on vibrate.
Hello?
Johnny, get in here fast!
What's wrong, Chief?
I'm gonna ignore you called me Chief because I need you in here so badly. No time to explain, just get moving!
I'd never heard the chief so distraught. He was as tense as a high-traffic campground. They have lots of tents.
I'll be right there, Chief.
God damn it!
I got dressed in the shower to save time and got to El Casa del Pizza as fast as I could, which was no mean feat with wet pants. The chief was walking around in more circles than there are in a book on the history of the Olympic flag, and looked like he was going to snap at any moment.
Johnny, it's all over unless you can help me.
What's wrong?
They've stolen it.
What is it? What'd they steal, Chief?
The recipe, damn it! My name is Sid and they stole the recipe for my secret sauce. Without it, we're done for.
Do you know who it could have been?
Any of them. Any of the pizza places in town have had it in for me for years. They've never been able to duplicate our great taste and Southwest flavor. If you can't get it back before business hours tomorrow, that's it. Kaput. We're done for.
All right. I'm on it.
I'm counting on you, Johnny.
I stepped back outside. I didn't want to crack in front of the chief, and I was as furious as my grade 5 teacher, Mrs. Jennings, when Ryan Brooks had shaved her dog on Bring Your Pet to Work Day. I was determined to get to the bottom of it, and I knew where I had to start, but I wasn't happy about it. Deep Crust O'Reilly. If anyone would know where the chief kept his recipe, it would be him.
Deep Crust. I know you're here.
On cue, he appeared from the shadows like a displacer beast. I've been playing a lot of D&D recently.
I told you never to come back here, Johnny, but I knew you would, and I know why you're here.
So, you'll give the recipe back without a fight then?
Johnny, you idiot! Of course I'd love to have that recipe for my own. Deep crust deep dish would be an overnight success if I had that sauce. But no, I couldn't do that. That would put El Casa del Pizza out of business, and I couldn't live with myself.
I knew you weren't all stale, O'Reilly. But you know who did it, don't you?
Let me be clear, Johnny. I don't like you. I never liked you. But if that recipe gets out, it won't be just El Casa that goes down. The deep dish will too. And besides, I owe it to the chief.
Deep Crust told me everything he could. He spoke like a boulder made of molasses, slowly and bluntly, but straight to the point. He told me there was only one pizza chain with the sheer balls to pull off a job like this. Triple stack 3 for 1. The owner, Saucy McNeil, was mad, offering 3 pizzas for the price of 1 and still turning a profit. Everyone knew she was up to something. And now this. Locked, of course. I'd have to jimmy the door.
Jimmy.
And I was in. I just had to find McNeil's office.
Hello, Johnny.
And there she was, Saucy McNeil, the most devious woman in the pizza business since Grandma Pepperoni and the Thin Crust Revolution. She stood there, framed in the doorway like a painting of a woman in a picture frame shaped like a doorway.
Well, well, well. Saucy McNeil in the flesh and assorted articles of clothing.
I knew you'd come. Sid always trusted you the most.
Who?
The chief.
Right. Well then, are you going to give me what I came here for?
You know I can't do that.
Because you're going to put El Casa out of business.
Because there is no secret recipe.
The words hit me like a fancy Japanese bullet train. The really fast kind you can't use a rail pass for. No recipe? Everyone knew about the recipe. I was as confused as a really confused thing.
What do you... Wait.
Nope. still really confused.
Everyone knows about the recipe.
Exactly. Everyone knows El Casa has the best sauce. Why? Because they say they do. That's why it's better.
So you're saying that El Casa del Pizza's famous Southwest sauce is a placebo?
You got it, Johnny. Nobody knew except the chief. But when I found out, I started blackmailing him.
Why? For what?
For you, Johnny. That's why I had the chief send you. I want you to deliver my pizza.
Me? Why me?
Because nobody ever took that same care, or did it with the same speed.
I'm not in the game anymore, McNeil. If you know me, you must know that.
I hadn't delivered a pizza since the accident.
Whoa! Ah! Son of a...
Oh, Johnny, you don't have a choice. If you don't do this, I'll go public that I have the recipe. And with the legend of the sauce and the triple stack 3-for-1, I'll put everyone else out of business. The chief, your friend Deep Crust.
He's not my friend.
Still, would you be able to look at yourself in the mirror?
Clearly, she didn't know about my crippling fear of mirrors, but I got what she was driving at. And so, here I am, back on the beat, pounding the pavement like a civil engineer at an industrial machinery trade show. But it's more than just a job to me. It's more than pizza. It's everything. And I'll get it to you in 30 minutes or less. Or else it's free.